It's time to get into another death battle. Today we have Wile E. Coyote versus Tom the Cat. Looney Tunes versus Tom and Jerry. Hey, I'm more of a Tom and Jerry kind of guy. But if I'm picking winners here, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Wile E. Coyote kind of has it. Maybe. I don't know. This seems like a very interesting death battle that could get pretty crazy with feats and stuff, right? Like pretty crazy. Also, I saw what's the next death battle. I think I saw on Twitter, which was I don't know if you want to count it as spoilers, but I think it's Yaku versus Miles Morales. I don't think I could check that one out because I'm not like a manga reader for My Hero, so I might get spoiled. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys got other old death battle videos that you guys want me to check out, hit the link in the description. I mean, hit the link in the description. Let me know down in the comment section. All right, let's get it, dude.
Wile E. Coyote, the fastest and furriestest of the Looney Tunes.
Tomcat, the powerhouse pussycat from Tom and Jerry.
The fans voted for it, and we're here to deliver.
He's Wiz and I'm Boom.
Oh, really? Yeah, I voted for this.
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Also, I think it's going to be a pretty hilarious fight.
By the tribes people of North America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold as the Coyote.
Coyote.
He was a Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sewekmuk, he was a trickster who could die and return to life.
And to the brothers Warner, he's just a poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break.
To this day, the great Coyote stalks the American South.
What is this?
West, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner. And this modern Wile E. Coyote is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff. He'll chase that bird-shaped happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wile E. was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage E. Coyote. His
Wait, some lore? Some lore that I don't even know about.
father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary.
What the hell? Hey, that's crazy.
Until he tasted victory.
Wait, word?
Easy task. Coyote
Wile E. occasionally speaks, most commonly in his cross-verse with Bugs, but is largely silent.
are incredibly adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy little demons.
Yeah, don't they be snatching up little dogs and stuff?
3 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still, or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly,
Yeah.
it's incredible that Wile E. manages to
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying these
keep up
feats-
with his prey at all.
These feats are gonna get
So
crazy.
really, it's actually stated that only a, quote, tiny little extra burst of speed separates the Coyote and the Roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wile E.
But almost as fast isn't fast enough. Fortunately, Wile E.
What did that say? Bugs once manually filled the Grand Canyon with a normal shovel within seconds, a feat over 57,300 times faster than light.
Run Wile E.
But almost as
What the
fast
fuck?
isn't fast enough. Fortunately, Wile E.'s got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
He's got your classics like dynamite, anvils, and spring-loaded boxing gloves, along with heavier artillery like heat-seeking missiles, a 10 billion volt electromagnet, and a friggin' trebuchet. A rare
Hey.
favorite.
Many of which he
W
invented
trebuchet.
himself and uses in excruciatingly detailed schemes that inevitably go awry. Despite being a self-described
Yeah.
super genius,
And don't they
Wile
like
E. has an
don't they like break the fourth wall and all that too? So like, yo, shit, Goku getting smoked.
officially measured IQ of 3.
That's
Of
same
3?
IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the test results were fake, but he's still
Okay.
an idiot.
So why not let a soulless corporation do the hard work for him?
Acme sells any product that you can imagine, and Wile E. is their most devoted customer.
I didn't see this movie.
Contributing up to 99% of its
99 what?
Thanks
He got
for
bread.
yourself, Pops. Oh, don't worry, I'm spending it all in one place.
He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clonomatic,
What the
Acme
hell?
X-Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme
City in a
Universal
box?
Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Too bad half the stuff Wile uses is intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners.
Okay.
Not catch a break.
Okay.
But sure can take some punishment.
No matter the severity of his failures, Wile is still a toon and can bounce back from just about
Yeah,
anything.
tune.
He's
Yeah.
been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall verbed for the last 87 years straight.
Tune Force. Oh, sealing. Okay, never mind.
Without ever actually dying.
I was about to say you gotta have to
Once
seal
got
him.
Fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal Coyote of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times. And
Cartoon before I hit. Yeah.
entirely
Yeah.
the Roadrunner. Yeah, so close.
Believe it or not, there is actually a biological reason for these abilities.
What?
Looney
Really?
Tunes
Oh,
and
Looney.
every
Yeah,
Toon's
yeah.
not
The
it,
Toon
not
Force.
just the Looney ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page, essentially dictating their personal slice of reality to whatever is funny.
Like how gravity only
Yeah.
affects the Coyote when he looks down.
Toons are immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
That's why Wile developed a counter to this immortality, the Looney
Both of them,
DNA
Toon Force.
Dissolver, which leaves Toons vulnerable to fatal wounds the same
Whoa.
way we are. Yet again, so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything.
It was Wile's experience as a veteran Toon that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks.
Whoa.
Incoming Tiny Toons how to use their abilities.
Okay, so Naruto.
And just like Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force works like an actual power system. With
Hey,
more
that's
experienced
dope.
Toons like Wile who are more powerful
Yeah, that means Wile got and Wile and Bugs top tier.
than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wile should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my
Holy
favorite was the
shit.
time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier
Oh
to
my
suck
God.
the entire universe.
And then suck up the animator animating his
What?
universe.
And then suck up the animator's
Universe?
Orbit Measure.
Yeah.
A cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject failure at his life mission. He's helped stop a meteor from destroying Earth, beat the Monstars in basketball, and even, oh snap, caught the Roadrunner! Oh wait, never mind, so damn close!
According to 1977's Tweety and Sylvester issue 67, Wile E. Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner 4,776,842
4,000,007. What the fuck?
times. Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures.
That takes dedication, or maybe self-destructive stubbornness. Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees.
But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
Yeah,
And
God.
by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
Chuck
The guy
Jones.
that created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes.
God
and how we
himself.
know him today.
Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well,
Tom and Jerry, yeah.
Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping toon abilities.
Rules that cover his obsession, faulty products, and the fact that no outside force, not even the Roadrunner, is to blame for his defeat. Just him.
While other creatives have altered
For
his
real?
in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained.
God nerfed Wile E. Coyote.
That is fucking crazy though. That is
In
crazy.
all our years making Death Battle, we have never seen a handicap like that.
But what else can you expect from our fanatical furry fail son? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place, the swing and a miss superstar.
The CEO of Second Place.
Dust off the ashes. That'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote. The year was 1939. War raged in Europe
39? That's so old, bruh.
between Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin,
That ass
William
though?
Hanna and Joseph Barbera's infamous cat and mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy.
The formula is simple.
Yeah,
and we all know
actual
it.
kings
A
of this
cat
shit.
chases Jerry Mouse around the house. Brutal, bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes.
Who is, let's say, very.
Wait, was my phone ringing this whole time? Across Tom and Jerry's history, Tom has been under various households and owners. As such, these owners can be used to identify the era of their cartoons.
Very much from the 1940s.
And if you're like
Yeah.
me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda
Why'd they show that clip? What's up with them?
to convince us to side with the filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh, big yawn.
House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in
Crepuscular.
the dark and evening.
Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against mousekind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find
The
around average
blockbuster.
American household, like baseball bats, lead pipes,
And guns! Lots and lots of guns. But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cap that gives him all the knowledge in the world.
I'm partial to the Sword of Light and Dark, which severs you from your own shadow, or the Rewind Remote,
The
which
fuck?
can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't
They got the same universal remote.
Cat Jet, spelled with K's, of course, but just the cat part.
Tom's arsenal is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat, he's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived.
Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times, but
Yeah,
Cat-
actually
he has
died.
9 lives, as established in the episode Heavenly Puss.
Heavenly Buzz.
He was conducting some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can physically
Wow.
go get them back from hell. Where all
What
cats
the
go.
fuck?
Extremely hard.
Where
to
all
enforce
cats
rules.
go.
There isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can clone himself, levitate.
Reality warping, 9 lives, dimensional travel, elemental manipulation, fourth wall awareness and manipulation.
The air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
I ain't gonna lie, but like sucking up breaking the fourth wall and like consuming a universe and then consuming the universe of your creators, and then that's crazier. I ain't gonna lie, that
Classic cartoons from the 40s.
Wile E. Coyote
Premium
got that
version.
shit.
Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on
Well,
this?
that's like
Did
the lives
you
coming.
whiz? They were actually
come into play.
named after the 2 characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young drunken rabble-rousers.
One could. in fact,
Drunken
say that
rabble
many
rousers.
roused the times Tom destroyed a
Lifted the sun, obliterated a planet-busting asteroid, ruined several countries with his vehicles, dodged lightning and lasers, ran past 2 exosystems, launched into space by an explosion.
planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was blown up into a constellation. And he was
What?
just fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He
Wait,
taped an
what?
explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age and has run through space at massively faster than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan girl, Robin Starling, find her way home. Oh, that's a nice end to their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we talk about Tom and Jerry Chase.
Chase?
Long
Chase?
ago, the
The hell?
warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Long Shen, battled the tricksy
The gotcha game?
indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain. leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm. And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the Tree of Life, whose branches encompass all of time and space. Banding together, these warriors use the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe.
What the fuck?
Well, it really sounds
Nah, deadass. What the fuck?
completely insane. It is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore
Wait, it actually is a gacha game. Wait.
entirely in keeping with the spirit of the source material. However, it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which means we have to include it in our research.
So
What?
The gods may grant us mere mortals some heavenly push.
No.
Rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square a few times.
By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
I could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Well then, you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
Hell yeah. Now it's time for a death battle.
I'm covered.
Keeps my limited help order for you.
Ada through all possibilities.
It's time for a...
All right. After everything presented, who I'm gonna bet my money on? I feel like that 9 Live stuff might actually like come into play, so I might lose this. I'm still gonna bet my money on Wile E. Coyote,
Death battle!
but I feel like they might pull that 9 Live shit though. Give it to Tom. What's your W, Tom? Better. Must asshole. Domestic cat, Felis catus, a perpetus victimus. I ain't gonna lie, animation clean or art clean. Well, actually both. Greater Roadrunner, Meepus, Canis Schmuckus. Oh shit, fight. Bitch, yo. He just swings on him. You know what? Can I change my money? Can I change it? Can I change my bet? I'm betting Tom.
Come on, you apes! You wanna live forever!
What the hell? Wait, the potion, invisibility potion? Oh, it is. Fat lady. Oh my god. Another bomb. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, all of them? Wait. I changed my money to Wiley. How did he die that many times over? Classic. Oh shit. This fight is hilarious. Oh fuck. Dang, y'all spiked his shit. I'm about to say he has the. Oh shit. Okay. And Tom wins because he has extra life. Who's gonna win? Oh, Tom wins. Oh my god. Well, he has the extra life, yeah. Wait, what? 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 Fuck! Oh shit! Oh no! I changed my window. I lose my money again. This is bullshit.
Wile E. Coyote.
I thought he had another. I thought he had another life. I can't believe I just lost that.
One of them actually died this time. I mean, no! Animal cruelty, no!
Animal
Considering
cruelty,
Coyote
no.
and cats, I'm not surprised.
While both Cat and Coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wily to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can.
I'm not gonna lie. I just don't think these one of those. I guess you do just straight up just scale the strongest feet like between the two, whatever. I guess.
Not only destroy
But what do you
their own
classify
universe,
that?
but their animators as well.
And while Tom could move faster than light, Wily could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wily gets the edge in stats.
Wily's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to malfunction, he's
Arsenal even matter?
countered everything Tom had.
Dang, I wonder what's the comment saying.
Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and
Jerry and the Roadrunner sharing a bag of popcorn watching them. Hey, that would have been hilarious.
Specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the dissolver works on any tunes, not just the loony ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wily is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
When it came to intelligence, Wile's
Yeah,
engineering
Tom,
and
right?
scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness.
Oh.
Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights.
Yeah.
He definitely gets the edge there.
Okay, I was
Oh,
saying.
and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the big question.
Yeah, so how the fuck did Wiley
Was
win?
Tom
My
capable
money.
enough to benefit from
My
Wile's
money.
force bad luck and see the DNA dissolver backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wily's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place: Space Jam.
Where Wily
Oh,
yet
back in
again
Space Jam.
fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire history, Wily's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically
Oh my God.
chasing the Roadrunner or
Oh, yeah.
other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for: Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wily couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention, a direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
And especially when it's the only thing that either one had
I ain't gonna lie, losing all 9 of your lives because a plane fell on your head is fucking
that
crazy.
killed the other.
Despite lacking Wily's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wily, whereas Wily's superior strength, speed, and looting arsenal ensured his victory.
Wily gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner is Wile Coyote.
I always believe Wiley will win. It's like always, since the jump, since the beginning, always. Never switched up. Never switched up. Never. Never switched up.